Going in, I didn't have a whole lot of expectations for this movie. I liked the concept, and I figured that would probably be my favorite part. Welcome to I Just Watched. I'm Joseph. We're about to discuss Tarot. Catching up as per usual, but stick with me. Let's discuss Tarot. And then coming out with a whole bunch before the year ends, so just kind of stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping as much as possible to try to catch up. That being said, let's discuss Tarot. I'm actually a big fan of Tarot. I mean, I can't do it. I was actually gifted a deck that I have, but I really just like the artwork on it. And I've had, I think, my cards read once at the Renaissance Fair, but it's fun. Concept, like I said, I thought it was cool because use someone else's deck without permission. It's like stealing the energy that's transferred, and the cards designs look creepy, and it was a lot of practical effects when it came to the monsters, right? So I was like, conceptually, this is dope. I think I'm gonna like this, at least for that bit, right? Again, I didn't have a whole lot of high expectations. However, I still expected it to be hopefully a good movie, enjoyable movie, right? But going into this, to make it quick, honestly, because this movie was terrible. I didn't like anything. Yes, the concept that I knew I was going to like was cool, but it was very poorly executed, which is tragic because I feel like a lot of great stories or ideas or concepts have come out in the last like 5 years. Really great concepts, and a lot of them, if not most of them, have been poorly executed. I don't know if it's being rushed or just, they don't really believe for it, or writing, whatever the errors or situations may be. Concepts that have been coming out have been cool bangers. Like, they could make franchises out of some of these concepts. And this, conceptually, I thought if it was well done, you can always pass on the cards to the next person and have the cards change per scenario, so it's always like a different creature, monster. Like, you could have built off this idea, especially really, dabbling into it, and then kind of play off the lore that comes with tarot readings and things like that. But this was just a bunch of kids getting drunk at a house that they Airbnb'd and found the cards, read them. I was like, okay, cool, like, I get it, tropes, no big deal, not against that. But they were like overtly, like unnecessarily dumb. The decisions were beyond stupid. There's like one character, Ned, it's the only character I really know him from Spider-Man's best friend, about to die, and out of nowhere, for very unexplained reasons, he just doesn't. It made no sense. Like, it would have made more sense if they gave us a reason why he survived, or if he like tricked it or was able to like defeat or outsmart his monster that he was drawn or was drew for him in his reading. But it just shows like this weird thing. The elevator opens, apparently his friend's there, and then like it cuts and you don't know what happens, and he shows up later. That's like the one thing I remember the most, because I was like, that's dumb. Like, come on. This movie for sure had to be made, but not because people were like into it or wanted to. I feel like it was contractual, as if to sign on or do something else or whatever, contractually, that you're gonna end up having to do this movie, and they just pushed it out. There was like no passion, there was nothing behind it. It was very bland TV movie, if that. And even streaming, it would have been terrible. I am sad I saw it in the theater. 100% wouldn't have recommended, and I actually will not recommend watching it when it is streaming. If it isn't already, it might be. It's a terrible movie. Nothing about it was good or enjoyable. Don't waste your time. Save your money, save your time. Watch something else. There's a lot of better options out there. However, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, requests. Let me know down below in the comment section. At the same time, let me know if you've seen this movie, how'd you feel about it, did you like it, did you hate it, do you agree, do you disagree, and what do you know about tarot? Maybe you could teach me a thing or two. I'd really appreciate it. But until next time, stay safe, be well, y con mucho amor. Adiós.